Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Believe After, and as always I am so excited to be chatting to you all today. It feels like I haven't been on here for ages, but in fact I was on here last week. I don't know if it's just the time that's going by quickly, but you know, this time of the year is fairly hectic for all of us. I'm not yet on leave. I'm still working this coming week. My family, they're on leave already, so I'm slightly jealous of them. But nonetheless, I love this time of year. I've mentioned it many times on this channel. And I hope that whatever you guys are doing, if you are crocheting, if you're just relaxing, if you're out and about with family, if you're still working like me, whatever it is, I hope you are enjoying this time of the year. I hope you get some relaxed time in. I hope you get a lot of family and friends, and just it's a time of year where I think we sort of look back on the year that's passed. We also sort of look ahead to the year that's coming. It's a very interesting time of the year. I always feel slightly philosophical during December, but that is a video for another day. For today, I have sort of a mini yarn review for you guys. Now, you saw me opening my fantastic Happy Mail last week, and in it, there were a bunch of different types of yarns. Now, of course, I could not wait to get cracking on those yarns. A lot of it is just things I don't have access to here in Denmark, where I live. So I was excited to get going on it. And in between all of the projects that I'm doing, I'm doing my Collab project, the Sweet Crochet Christmas that I'm doing with Julie over at KS Mom and Caroline at For the Love of Crochet. We're doing a Sweet Crochet Christmas. The reveal video for that is on the 20th. So I've been busy with that. I'm busy with my Toft Advent calendar, although on that one I am miles behind. But I try to do a little bit every day. Hopefully, I will eventually catch up with that one as well. But I had to just drop everything and try some of the yarns in that lovely package that I received. And the yarns I tried out was the I Love This Cotton. So there were a few different colors. I ended up using this color, which is color... Where do I see that? I can have khaki. This beautiful grizzly bear brown, which is just called brown, beautiful. And this amazing color that I absolutely loved. And this is called Harvest. So all of this is a 4-weight cotton. Now, I love working with cotton. It's my favorite type of yarn to make amigurumi with, which is the main thing I make on my channel. I will never give up my first love of making toys. So cotton, I started my journey out years ago when I just started with acrylics. I still enjoy working with acrylics, but cotton is my first love, my first choice for making toys. And I actually work with a much thinner cotton. I work with Rainbow Cotton 8.4, which is a fingering weight, a yarn weight 1, or I work with Rainbow Cotton 8.6, which is a yarn weight 2 or a sport weight. They are my favorite types of yarns. My favorite hook is a 2.5 millimeter. But I was looking forward to trying this thicker cotton, which I've never tried before. Of course, I was going to make a bear. There's no question. There was no doubt in my mind. But you guys, for someone who has a gajillion bear patterns, I couldn't. It took me days to decide which pattern I want to use the yarn on, because you must remember that I have only got this amount of this yarn. If this is finished, there's no more. Like, I cannot quick run to the store and buy another skein if I run out. I had to be very specific about the project that I chose, making sure I don't choose something too big or too small. Of course, I don't work with worsted weight yarns a lot, so I don't know how much you actually get out of a skein. So for instance, if you give me a pattern, I will fairly easily be able to tell you using my 8.4 or my 8.6, this will be enough, this will not be enough. But with worsted weight, because I don't ever work with worsted weight cotton, I was not able to tell how far this yarn will actually go. So it took me several days to decide on a pattern, and I ended up doing a pattern that I have done before, which I absolutely loved. It was the Lena Bear pattern that I did for my Fall in Love collab in autumn, and it is this bear. Now, she's a fantastic pattern. The pattern is extremely expensive. I will admit to that. It is a very expensive pattern. I think this designer did recently have some sales. I mean, the designers have regular sales on their Etsy shops. So I'm sure if you keep this as a favorite, it will pop up as a sale item sometime or another. But I love this bear. So let me just see if I can show you. So the lighter brown I just use for this accent on the feet and for the little muzzle. The majority of the bear I knew was going to be that dark brown. Beautiful, beautiful color of brown. And I really like how the variegated, I love this cotton worked. What is it called? I love this cotton print. I love this cotton print in Harvest. Fantastic yarn. I absolutely loved it. Let me tell you now, this is a perfect yarn for amigurumi. It works up beautifully. Now on this one, I used a 3mm hook. I do think I was a little brave trying the 3mm with a 4-weight yarn, but it worked out beautifully. I had no problem with it. And I was a little worried because cotton do tend to split a little. But I found that this cotton split far less than my hobby rainbow cotton or the Friends cotton that I use. I didn't have a problem with it splitting, which I was extremely surprised about, because it's very annoying if you like get into a nice rhythm and then you've got to pull back because you didn't notice 10 stitches or 2 rows back, your yarn split and there's that little annoying loop. And I cannot live with those little annoying loops, so I actually do pull back. But these days I try to be more careful. I actually check. Once I do a row, I do a quick check and see if there's any of those weird splitty bits that I didn't catch with my needle. But working with this yarn, I had very little issues with splitting, which was a massive surprise for me. The one thing, and I'm not surprised about it, but I think this is why I don't often use thicker yarns, is your toys do come out quite a bit larger. So although this bear is by no means the biggest toy that I've ever made, she is quite a bit larger than if I were to have made her in a 1 or a 2-weight yarn. Obviously, she was going to be bigger. It is a much thicker yarn, but I loved it. So for those of you who enjoy working with a worsted weight yarn and you're looking for cottons, or you're trying to move from acrylics to cottons, I know most of us sort of jump between the two. This is a fantastic cotton. I love this cotton, and you guys, yes, I do. I love this cotton now because I used so little from this this lighter brown color. I definitely have enough to make another bear project of some sort. There's even enough of this Harvest color to do like a little outfit with. And I'm actually considering, because you guys, it's December and I have not made any reindeer. Like, I love making reindeer over Christmas, but this Christmas it was weird. I did actually very few traditional Christmas type items. I did a lot of items, like from the beginning of November, containing Christmas colors, but not specifically your traditional reindeers and Santas and things like that. I did a lot of bears. I did a lot of other projects using festive, like traditional festive colors. Green, white, red. I loved it. So I think this will actually be more than enough if I wanted to do a little reindeer project. So I've got one more skein of the I Love This Cotton, which is in a yellow. Then I've got a few other cotton brands in brown. I'm currently busy with one of those brands, using a new hook that I've received, a new 2.5mm hook. As you know, I am, when it comes to my crochet hooks, I'm all in for the cheap and cheerful. I have the hooks I use have got no name. They are like these no-name, cheap and cheerful brands. And my friend Pamela sent me a fantastic new crochet hook, which I am busy trying out as well. So in a next video or in a future video, I will be chatting to some more of the cotton yarns that I received in my Happy Mail, as well as telling you my thoughts on this new hook that I've been trying. But for this week, you guys, I love this bear pattern. Now I'm in two minds about this little bow. It is just some ribbon that I got from Amazon. I do like using this, you know, it looks almost vintage. What do you call it? I don't know. I can't remember the name for it now. But I love using this ribbon. It gives it a beautiful touch. She does look sort of old-timey. You know, she has that vintage vibe about her. I love the colors. These are just some little pearl beads that I also just had in my stash that I glued on. I think she's super cute. This is one of my favorite bead patterns, and I will link the pattern down below for you guys if you want to check it out. Like I say, it's an extremely expensive pattern, but keep it as a favorite. Some other time it will pop up on a sale. This is how I buy a lot of my patterns from Etsy these days. There's always sales going on. And because I spend a fair amount of my hard-earned cash on patterns and patterns books, I do like when I can get a slight discount on some of them. Alright you guys, so that was it. My fantastic first try working with I Love This Cotton. Brilliant yarn for amigurumi. Highly recommend it. I cannot wait to make one or two more projects with the yarn that I have got left. Alright friends, this is it. Just a quick reminder, for those of you that still maybe want to like work up or finalize a little project for the festive bear giveaway that I am doing at the moment. I know originally I said the deadline was the 15th of December, then I made it until the end of this weekend. So if you still are busy with the project and you might finish it and you still want to submit it, please send it to me still today. You still have a little bit of time. I will be doing my video only tomorrow, which is the, what's tomorrow? The 18th of December. So I think tomorrow I'll probably film my video. It will coincide with the reveal video for my Sweet Crochet Christmas that I'm doing with my friends Julie and Caroline. Anybody that did submit a festive bear photo to me that I've not responded to, because I have now responded to everyone who submitted a photo. So far I've received 19 entries. I have responded to every single person. So if I have not responded to you, either your email didn't get to me, but do reach out to me again, please. I don't want to miss anyone for this fantastic little giveaway that I've been running. You guys have been just amazing. The projects that you have submitted to me, it just, every time I opened my email and I saw an entry coming through, it warmed my heart. You guys know I love bears a lot. So seeing all these variety of bears, it just put a smile on my face every single time I opened an email from one of you. So just know there's still a little bit of time left. If you still want to submit your festive bear entry to me for the giveaway that I will announce on the 20th. Alright you guys, that is it for today. Not too long, well, probably longer than I thought it was going to be. But I always love hanging out with you guys. Let me know what you are working on. Give me some ideas. You know, every time I finish a project, it takes me several days to decide what I want to do next. So although I'm busy with the Toft Advent Calendar, I like doing things in between as well. So if you are busy with some cute or like adorable, you know, my type of amigurumi is just the ones that give you happiness, the one that gives you joy. Let me know what you are working on. I'm always open to see what is out there in the world, because sometimes I'm so blinded by bare patterns, I don't see everything else that is available out there. All right, you guys, that is it. I will see you again on the 20th for the reveal video of Sweet Crochet Christmas. I'm very excited about that one. And as always, you guys, I look forward to chatting to you again in another video. Stay safe and stay crafty.